Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
18. Switch.
Throwing on second down. Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They run. This is Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Check. Go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Get it.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
218, chop.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
1st down, Jaguar. Ready, ready. 10 Lobo. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
45.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They're going to look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check your hot read.
First down, a run with Cohen. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
So
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And it was here.
We caught a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about
Who charges that?
being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
I'm going to ask around for it.
Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do,
I had to
and
ask,
put themselves in proper position.
Let me see if...
And on 3rd down, a nickel
I'm
formation.
sure Mercedes or somebody know, but I haven't. Everybody know that's your charger right here, so I have to ask Mercedes or my mother.
They'll set up to throw. And
It wasn't?
almost picked off.
So nah, I ain't seen
I guess the
that.
good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I gotta ask Matthew or something.
We're into the 2nd half.
But Matthew wasn't here either, though.
Continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync.
Like I said, he got
running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there.
Shit, the only person that could possibly have it is like Matthew or somebody, because he'll take a charge and plug his iPad.
As he sends this one away.
Fuck, or his phone up or something.
Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bears take over.
Yeah, that's the only one. That's been right there. It's always been a charge of it. Yeah.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So we got man.
On second and 12, Trubisky. And this is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll make it third down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll pitch it. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On second and 12, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
This time Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. A.J. Boye on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Completes it to Miller. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Back now at Soldier Field. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
22 JAC bomber. 22 JAC bomber.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That is incomplete. Trying to get it there into D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, Charlie. Down.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
At the Jaguars 33.
44. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, QB, come on.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bears, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.